FMG Vlogs, we about to record a quality version of Force 13. We out here in the band's compound. We gonna show y'all what they got going on. FMG Vlogs, like, subscribe, support, and comment down below if you want to see more of Force 13. What was the name of that
That
song?
song's called Thinking of You.
What is it?
It's an original called Thinking of You.
Thinking of you.
Thinking of You.
Thinking of You.
Yes.
Is there anywhere they can find this song?
Yeah, no, not yet. That
Not
one's
yet?
not recorded yet. But the next two are anywhere you can buy your music, anywhere you stream music. These next two songs are on Apple Play.
These next two
iTunes.
songs are going to be on all platforms.
They already are.
So what's the name? What's the name of this next one?
What's the name of this next one? Memory Remains.
What was it?
Memory Remains.
Remembering Remains on all platforms by Force13.
I don't know why they did that. Sorry, technical difficulties.
Bang, motherfucker.
Let's go.
I just
Our drummer's got it.
Roller skate. I saw him.
That was a good show, I gotta say.
We appreciate that.
Thank you very much. Skate City, USA.
We got some nice serious 90s melodies going on, man.
Yeah, I feel it. I'm cooking.
Back in the day.
Wasn't it fun? Back in the day, roller skate was awesome.
I'm cooking to it, man. Alright, so
He
it's
wants to
good.
interview us.
He's not a lot of
He's
stuff.
going to interview us.
Yeah, I'm interviewing right now.
Coasters Magazine.
Nah, y'all good.
I love everybody.
Y'all are welcome. Join if y'all want.
No, we'll join in once you get going.
It's good to meet y'all. FMG Vlogs.
Yeah, man.
I'm so glad to have y'all. It was an amazing concert. I've not interviewed or live streamed a band, so this has been a new experience, and I gotta say it's been a great one. I've enjoyed it. It was good times, mellow vibes, and definitely 90s era rock is what I'm feeling. So what's the name of the band? Introduce how y'all came up with the name. Where all that started from.
Name of the band is Force13. It started because I'm Corey Force, and some of the original stuff I wrote is stuff we play, and it was thrown around calling it the Corey Force Band, and I'm not arrogant enough to do that anymore. So we just said, Dave said, let's put
What
something.
happened to the? What you mean you ain't arrogant enough to do that somewhere?
I mean, when I was a kid, I'd been all about being the Corey Force Band, but
Yeah.
you know, this is a whole band. Without these guys, this would be nothing. It'd be my 4 songs on YouTube still.
That's beautiful.
You know,
I love that.
it's a team effort. Every person plays an individual part in what we do. You know, without his phenomenal bass lines and
Kim?
his great leads and this guy's rhythm, you know, we would just have me singing and playing acoustic that cut out half of the show today. So
This the bass man. This gonna be my teacher. Hopefully, show me what to do.
I don't know.
Can we go ahead and get everyone in a camera so we can show who plays what role in the band?
this is our drummer.
Who's that?
That's his.
awesome.
With him.
It's
Now
a-
vibes.
It's eye candy. A little bit of eye
I
candy.
saw that earlier. I thought it was Kent's.
But
Yeah,
It's a Florida thing. That's a
Yeah.
flamingo. Right?
yeah,
I'm a fan.
yeah.
I'm a fan. That was
Hey,
funny. He
what,
picked up a fan when
A
he
little,
said
a little
that.
joke. A little joke. Let's see. Hey, what do y'all call a stripper with no AC?
My mom.
I was gonna say OnlyFans. OnlyFans.
That's funny.
But what roles? So what roles do y'all play in the band, and what made y'all pick up those instruments specifically?
Jay is like the Jimmy Page of the band. He's like the heart and soul, the rhythm and blues. He takes it from the pentatonic to the hyper major scale, and we work it up that way.
Yeah. What do you do? What do you play?
I play tambourine mostly.
Tambourine. I didn't think I seen a tambourine.
Oh, don't let him fool you. He's the shredder of the band, man. He's our solo guitar.
No,
That's
we just we follow Jay, and whatever he says, we do. So we're good.
So you be writing riffs?
ooh, let Kent talk.
Nah, just Corey writes the riff.
No, we all write the riffs. Just a couple we're working on that I have written. The next 3 songs we're doing, he wrote, and then I wrote. So
Man,
it's not just-
how hard is it for y'all to write riffs? Because that was one of the hardest things for me.
depends on the day. You know,
Yeah.
some days it just flows and you can throw a song or 2 out there. Some days, like the last year, you can't write anything.
Do you by any chance know how long it would take for someone starting out to be able to pick up enough skills to start writing their own riffs?
13 years.
13 years?
Yeah, at least
It
Yeah,
all
played in the
depends on
band.
how much you practice and how
13 years.
dedicated you are to playing. It takes
You
time
learn-
and
yeah.
fingers.
You learn how to play 3 chords. You can play a lot of Green Day and
Yeah.
folk music and simple sort of acoustic stuff that builds your confidence because you can play a song and you can sing along to it and it's not very complicated. So
Like Knocking on Heaven's Door.
Knocking on Heaven's Door.
3-chord song, dude.
Little
Everybody
songs
knows
like
the words to that.
start simple.
What inspired you to start with bass?
Well, you know the story, right? You want me to tell the story of the
Yeah.
bands before?
Yeah.
Well, I had decided, I've got a good friend, Tim. He plays in a bass called Septum Bone. He plays a 5-string, and they play hardcore around here in the Triad area. And I always thought it sounded cool. And eventually I got a bass just because I played guitar for so long. And I wanted a new challenge. And I had basses laying around, and Kent and I have talked about this. And Jay does too. You put bass lines on your recordings, but they're not really bass lines like a bass player. They're not always planned out usually. They just follow the guitar. So I decided I just wanted to branch out, and I just started playing it. And I play all over the place. I enjoy playing all over the place. It's an instrument that I'm still learning, but it's challenging. It's challenging.
I was told the bass is kind of harder than the electric guitar to pick up.
Well, playing with your fingers, definitely. I've worked really hard. I mean, I'm in my 50s, man.
Those are some big
and
strings.
I just started playing with my fingers, and I really, I've got mediums on there. 5-string goes down to 130 gauge. But anyway, I just wanted a new challenge, and then I tried out for a band that Corey and Jay were in with some other drummer, and then we all got along pretty well, and then we just decided to go a different route, me and Corey. And so me and Corey went a different route, and then we ended up reconnecting with Jay somehow. I don't know how.
You ever heard of Primus?
Of course, man.
Yeah.
And then we reconnected with Jay somehow. We always loved playing in a band with Jay. He was always invited back, and then Kent came and jammed with us and became part of the band. And then Tim is a drummer who I've been in projects with before. He's not here right now, but he was a guy I did some other work with. So it's interesting to play bass in a band because it's a totally different role than guitar.
Is it your favorite sound from the band?
I tell you what, man, these guys. I started on 4-string with these guys, and I was always loud. I mean, I was really loud. These guys are really nice. No, you don't have to turn down, even though
That's great. I mean, if you sucked, we'd tell you to turn down, buddy. So you know.
It's really loud in the mix and stuff like that. And then I got a 5-string, which gives you, like 5 additional notes on the bottom end, so you can get down to a B, and that's what really shakes us. What do you say it does to your guitar?
Makes my guitar resonate like it's feeding back. I'll be sitting there playing nothing, and it'll be vibrating and shit.
It's a low end.
Yeah, he hits some low notes, and the whole thing just starts shaking.
That's
pretty
so
awesome. I love it. I just have to check my volume button real quick to make sure I'm turned down. What the hell? I thought I turned this off. Fucking Dave.
You guys can feel it, right?
Yeah, you can feel the vibrations.
Yeah.
I had a problem starting out with bass. I went to a guitar store and I had like $200, maybe a little bit more, but I was looking for like a good bass, and I told him, I must have accidentally told him it was my first bass because he sold me a Fender Squier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not even
That's
good.
not. Yeah.
No,
The
that
lowest
ain't
end
it. He did me dirty, I gotta say. And my name ain't Mud.
Yeah. Some
My name
guys
is
say
Mud.
the higher end of the Squires are good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the very bottom end just give you a lot of twisted necks and bad hardware and
Yeah.
terrible intonation and
True
bridges.
story. Squire used to be a page for the Unite in the Middle East.
That's right.
The Middle Ages times.
That's right.
When the knight woke up in the morning, the squire would put his armor on and give him his sword and
Yeah.
put him on a horse
That
and
was his
hope
little
he wasn't
black.
too hungover to fall off.
That used to be
So
CJ.
that was the
Quit.
squire's job.
I'm the knight now, he says.
What,
So anyway, that's
so that pushes me on to the next question. What would y'all say y'all's favorite brands are in the industry, and what do you think the best would be for a beginner or anyone starting out, or even a professional, someone who's been doing it for a long time? Like, what brands what advice do y'all have on picking a brand and picking a guitar? What makes a sound of a guitar your own?
First advice would be go to music go round buy it used. You know, you don't need to buy a new one, especially if you're just learning, because 9 times out of 10, kid buys a guitar and it sits in his closet, and then I end up buying it from him on Craigslist.
That's what everyone says. Kurt Cobain used to only get pawn shop guitars, from what I heard. He never did go and get a new one.
If you want to sound good, you spend your money on a Gretsch guitar. That's it.
A Gretsch?
Yeah, get a Gretsch.
Yeah.
It depends on the sound you're looking for. It's subjective, you know, each person. You know, Jimi Hendrix played Stratocasters almost exclusively. I don't even like them guitars, really.
Hey.
You know, but that doesn't mean they're a bad guitar, and I can't ain't nowhere near Jimi Hendrix. Exactly. You know, my guitar looks more like Carlos Santana's. You know, he's got a Les Paul. He's got a Les Paul.
Oh,
He's
great.
got a Les Paul.
But I play a Spectre bass.
Yeah.
So, who here is ambidextrous and plays more than one instrument?
That's multi-instrumentalist.
Multi-instrumentalist. What's ambidextrous?
I play guitar
That's where you
and
can use
bass.
both hands equally. You can do everything
piano,
with
too.
both hands the same.
Who's a multi-instrumentalist, and what all instruments can you play, man?
Ask him. All of them.
All of
I
them?
Prince.
cannot play drums and I can't play horns, but
Multi-instrumentalist.
Yeah.
I can play bass and guitar and keyboards. I was trained classically in piano, and then I found rock and roll, and this got.
I play bass
Away from
guitar
piano.
and a little piano.
He's a good bass guitar player. We got two bass guitar players in the band.
Me personally, I chose the bass because I feel like it has my favorite sound that comes from a band. I like the deep,
Yeah.
the doom.
I like it too. I
That's
played
my favorite
tuba
part.
in middle school and high school.
Nice.
How long has this band been together? And who's played the longest?
Oh, we're all the same age. We all started about when we were 15.
15.
I think. When did you start playing? He started playing piano.
How old is everyone?
I'm 55, so I've
55.
been playing 40 years. I should be way
don't
better.
be stepping back.
The drummer's the youngest. He's 45. I'm 49. Everybody else is in their 50s.
Yeah.
It's my birthday.
Yeah,
Age
today's
makes you
his
wiser.
birthday.
Yeah, it's Tim's birthday.
Did they make
All right,
it
it's
play?
Tim's
Did they
birthday
make it
today.
He didn't tell us
I'm
how old
32.
Lies.
How old is he?
I don't know.
So
You
that
didn't
means
tell me.
53.
Is he older than us?
Who?
How old are you? Am I older than you?
Me? I'm gonna
So,
be.
If
I'm
y'all
gonna be
could go all the way
57.
back to whenever y'all started at 15, what was it like? What was it like first starting out with guitar?
No internet.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah, it was great because that's all there was to do. We didn't have it.
I just
So,
played power
Rewinding your
chords.
cassette tapes back.
I loved 80s metal, Judas Priest.
I
Judas
played
Priest.
a
So
lot.
I learned 80s metal, Judas Priest, Kiss, Iron Maiden, all the sort of power chord stuff. Then into early Motley Crue, and then into some heavier. I loved very early Metallica, Kill 'Em All, and Ride the Lightning, and those are sort of the way I learned how to play guitar. And then as I got into college, I got opened up to more punk, and even folk music and stuff, and learned acoustic and punk. And then I like a lot of different kinds of music, but I really like heavier music.
Heavier music?
Heavier
Iron
guitars.
Maiden?
Just heavy guitars.
Heavy
It could be
guitars.
Smashing Pumpkins, and like if the guitars are heavy, it's cool.
What about
I
angsty rock?
What's that?
Angsty rock.
Yeah, I'm not super familiar with it. But
It's like a mix of anger and anxiety.
Like Teen Angst.
Like Kurt Cobain.
oh yeah,
we love
man.
that
No,
guy.
but we love that.
Smashing
guy,
Pumpkins.
Yeah. Oh, we love that. Well, you know,
Sex and
Billy's.
Candy,
I like both of them.
You know,
I like that.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah, all that
Yeah,
stuff. We
it's
listen to all that. Well, I listen to everything.
we also, you know,
But we
there's
don't play
Offspring, Green
Yeah,
Day,
yeah.
Rancid, Descendants. There's
What-
that stuff we were.
What's
still
y'all's
Michael Jackson.
What's y'all's favorite music to kind of play? Like whenever y'all are just jamming out, if you play somebody else's song, what's usually like a go-to one that y'all
My
master
favorite's the
together?
blues. His is metal.
Yeah,
funk metal.
Funk metal.
Oh, rock and roll.
rock and roll.
Royal Bloods. You heard them?
No,
Just
That's a great
yesterday.
band. Gotta look at Royal Bloods.
but what was the biggest learning curve? Can someone hit the lights? Hit the
Well,
lights out. What was the biggest learning curve that y'all have ever came across in making music?
How hard it is to get good music out in an original band when you've got, family and jobs and there's dependents and all that sort of stuff. So it's hard to do what we're doing, and I think we all appreciate it. That we always say we can get together and play some heavier and hard rock music in a supportive environment, and rock hard and figure it out.
That seems to be the issue with a lot of artists, not just rock music, but you could be a dancer, a comedian, you could be a rapper, you could be anybody. The hardest thing is promotion and getting your name out there and getting the ball rolling. But once that ball starts rolling, it tends to keep rolling. If you can't tell, the name FMG, it stands for Fuck My Generation. So I have a lot of respect for the time before internet. What was it like trying to get your band out there?
Come on, grand dude.
What was it
Come
like?
on, grandpappy.
What was it like promoting
It
without
was hard.
the
You had to
internet?
make flyers, dude, and post them all over town, put ads in the newspaper and shit like that, run around and put them on people's cars under the windshield wipers and shit.
That's the type of shit I still be doing. So,
Yeah, well, that's the way it works.
What's some good advice for me on trying to go promote the old school classic way? If I was to try and make flyers and that type of deal, where would be the best place to pass them out?
Well,
Or
I did it in school and no
School.
one was looking, but UPS store, I think, is the way to go now. The library, actually, I think.
Any electrical pole, telephone pole, with a stapler, nail it.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
nail
that's
it.
where we put them, if that's
You know,
what he's
just
asking.
stuff
I'd
like
probably
that.
call in, yeah.
Oh yeah, on the telephone
Yard
pole,
signs
under
and put your
anybody's
band
windshield
right
wipers,
there.
dude. That's the way to
Call City
go.
Hall and say
What's the
they're
best
wrong.
parking lot?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not from here.
yeah. Oh yeah, where are you from?
I'm from
City Hall.
Detroit.
Detroit.
All of us are Yankees. It's that.
I'm from
none
outside
of us
Chicago.
are from
Carolina
Carolina.
boy right here.
I'm
Detroit,
from outside Chicago.
Chicago, Colorado.
No,
Carolina.
Carolina. He's a local.
I'm from Atlanta.
He's from
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
And Tim's
I-
from
And
I'm from Atlanta too.
Tim's from Cleveland, man.
Michigan.
for real.
So we
I
got
spent some
Michigan,
time-
Ohio, Florida, North Carolina,
Yeah,
and Illinois represented.
we're a bunch of Yanks.
I spent some time in Denver, Colorado. It's
Yeah.
much more. What's it called? Whenever you say the culture, there's more culture. It's more spread out, so there's more genres and everything.
I can't say damn names. We're different Floridas.
City life, I guess. But what advice do y'all have for like the future generation and them trying to get into rock?
Well, especially now, man, just stick to it and do like you're doing. Get yourself out there. Get on the internet.
'Cause-
If we'd have had this shit when we were kids, I'm
man,
pretty
that'd be
sure
so
we'd
much easier.
OD'd ourselves and been dead already.
Yeah.
There's
It's a
not
good thing.
enough. There's not enough bands that can coordinate together and gather together and stick together.
Yeah.
It seems to always
It's hard.
be one
It's like
man
a family.
playing guitar.
It's
How can y'all
yeah.
set a date and gather and
So we're
Keep
all
it
grown
together.
and
Because we all have the love for music.
That's it. This is
And
our.
That's what brings us together.
And we grew up before the internet, so we don't need that shit.
Yeah.
So we can do it, and that's what makes it.
And this, we're all friends. This is our camaraderie. This is like the summer softball leagues that other guys get involved in. This is our softball.
you gotta
It's
make
just a
it.
little
You gotta
out.
make it a hangout, kind of like something you can enjoy.
We're
something you
working on
look
getting
forward to
it.
going
Yeah,
to.
absolutely.
Yeah. So the passion for music is what holds y'all together. Does that mean y'all do this for a career or a hobby?
This is a love, a hobby.
Hobby
If-
wanting to be a career.
Hobby
yeah,
wanting to be a
I
career.
mean, we're all
We'll have some money dropped.
old, as far as starting out and being a rock star. If something happens, none of us are going to go, I'm 55, I don't want to be a rock star. We'll be the rock star. But that's not why we do this, But if it happens, it does. That's great. I hope it does.
Right.
Well, I gotta say, the fact that y'all all stick together and y'all practice and y'all have the continuity, I would say it's a career. Because so many people that just play to play, that's a hobby. And that's how I look at it with my filmography and stuff. Anyone ever asks me, this is my job, this is what I do. This is not no hobby, this is a career. And
It's a second job.
the way y'all kind of gather together with the continuity and the sticking to it and making it happen, I feel like it's a career. And I feel like that owes a lot of respect.
I guess
It's a life choice, you know.
when you get older, you prioritize the important things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is
So cooking eggs
our
in the morning.
this is our important thing.
So the most important thing about getting a band and sticking together, I feel like, would be trust and loyalty amongst the band. That everyone's going to stick to their role and their continuity. Have y'all ever had a bad band member that y'all just couldn't ever keep up with? Like he had to go.
This band,
Not in this band.
no, this is pretty much our original.
Except for last Tuesday.
Jay's been here a couple times and had to leave. You know, he's the only guy we've ever replaced with one guy one day,
Yeah.
and then Jay came back, which is awesome. But we all get along really well. No issues with anyone. We've all been in bands with buttholes, you know, but this isn't that band. And again, I think that comes with us being older and, you know, really wanting to do this. And there's a lot of talent. We all respect one another's abilities. And, you know,
Yeah, that has a lot to do with, respecting everybody's talent,
What's
and what they
it
can contribute to the bands,
What's it like leaving a band and coming to a new band?
it's like going to a new school. Well, it's not quite that bad because you're going in with a guitar on your shoulder, you know. You always just turn up and not have to.
Well, Kent auditioned
It's
for
like
this
walking into a
band.
street fight.
Yeah.
Kent auditioned for this band. He should
There you
answer.
go.
No,
If you
it's
can get a
okay.
straight answer
I was
out
gonna
of
say,
it.
it's like walking to a street fight. I walked into that room and I put my little amp down and we were standing there. It's like,
And y'all,
Okay.
and it all connected.
it did.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not at first, but
Okay, it didn't. It's not like he walked in there and blew our socks off. He walked in there, he did a good job. We liked him, we got along with him, but he was the first guy we were talking about.
Yeah, there are
First
other
guy,
guys in
so,
line.
you know,
So-
we didn't go, all right, you're the guy.
and then he
You know,
showed up,
'cause-
so I got the job.
That's cool.
You're not entirely wrong.
I know, right? One guy showed up.
Nobody
Well, one guy
disagreed with
showed up.
that.
That's why you got to be responsible.
I don't.
all the
I think that was for
time.
Jay's job, though. That was for Jay's job. That guy was for Jay's job.
Yeah, that guy that was here one day.
But
Yeah.
we want to write music, you know. I mean, we
Yeah.
write music. I write music a lot. Corey and I have done a lot together. I've produced Corey. The band now has Corey's written some songs that we're gonna do as a band now, not just his solo project. Kent writes a ton of songs, as do I. We both have. Jay writes songs. Corey has other songs. We all have songs. Tim has songs. So there's like 5 songwriters in this band. And so the direction we can go grunge, we can go blues, we can go metal,
We
we can
haven't
go.
even really collaborated lyrically, you know.
Yeah.
do whatever genre we want.
So we're pretty eclectic.
Yeah, I
We're
can't
pretty
wait
eclectic right
to
now.
do
We're going
something
full
as a
stop.
whole. I mean,
I like the sound of that. So y'all are gonna be multi-genre, possibly.
Yeah, I think definitely.
yeah.
Definitely we cross the rock and the
Southern
grunge.
rock is in there.
Yeah,
a
there's some
little bit.
southern stuff in there too. There's other stuff that's more metally.
Yep.
That sounds like Metallica a while ago.
A little bit of Barry Manilow. That's good.
Very
Yeah, a
little bit.
lot of Diana Ross.
What's the feeling y'all get from performing? Because I've performed a couple times. To me, I feel like it's a rush.
It is the
Yeah, it
highest
is a
high.
high,
Yeah.
That is my favorite high.
Yeah.
Nothing can beat it.
Here's the way I say it. Remember when you watch a
Thank you for
Beastie
this.
Boys video and you're sitting at home, you watch a Beastie Boys video. After the video's over, like, God, that was awesome.
Yeah, you
That's
pumped up.
yeah, that's how I feel after a show.
Yeah, you
Ready to go again.
pumps you
Yes,
up.
right.
Yeah.
Would Would y'all ever be interested in music videos? Making content for YouTube that kind of
Sure.
can add layers and depth to the music. Like, if y'all was to do music videos, what angle would y'all want them to come from?
45 degrees.
45 degrees.
It would depend on each specific song, I guess. You know, we want the video to tell the story or help tell the story that the song's trying to tell. At least on the ones I've written, they're pretty much a story. Dave's is a story too.
Well, you know,
One
there's
bright fella.
that you got to figure. That's right. The songs are pretty different from one another, and you got to figure out what's the aesthetic, what's the mood, what seems right. You know, Kent does videos, so he knows that too. But
Godzilla.
no, we wouldn't be opposed to it. I mean, I don't want to look like I'm trying to be 25, you know, though. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, I think it would be great to do a live
Oh, the
set.
dinosaur.
Just record a live video.
I mean, it don't have
Put
to
it
be
right
in
out
the
there.
video.
I
Yeah.
like the
A,
song.
a location would be important for the atmosphere and the environment in a music video.
It'd be great. Yeah, it'd be great to have 20.
See,
We could invite 20 people in here, and we could do a video right here with the song. We could just act it out. We got Memory Remains and pieces on the radio. We can do videos right now and re-release those. I know your label owner.
I know
could
that
talk
guy
to him.
too. He's a pretty cool guy.
And then
And your producer and your engineer. I know that
when
asshole
we do make
too.
it, we want Nickelback to open up for us.
Wow.
Any shows, any performances that y'all plan on having coming up? Y'all go to bars or anything like that?
Not yet.
Not
We're
yet?
still incubating. We're
Yeah,
still developing the
3
set.
months old, man. That's how older this band is. Jay's only been back
I
for
couldn't
3
tell.
practices.
Let me tell you, I couldn't tell.
Well, there's a lot of experience under everyone's belt. You know, some of us have played. I think all of us have played more than 30 years. So, you know,
How did you grow the support so fast?
he's got a big mouth.
Who, me? You know what?
No.
I am really proud. I'm really proud to work with Corey.
As am I.
And he and I work together so well, writing songs and recording them, and we learn a lot from each other along the way. And that's where this got really interesting. And then I asked him to come in, and then we rounded it out with other people. But it's a meaningful process to put some art out there, and now you put it out, it's in perpetuity, right? Like it's going to be on the internet forever. And when we do Corey songs and stuff like that, I still think those songs are great, even though I've listened to them and engineered them hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times.
Yeah.
But we need to write new songs and get them done in the studio and put more out streaming and stuff, and then we'll start getting some shows. But we need to
We're gonna make
build up the set of originals more.
Yeah, I gotta say, y'all pulled out like damn near 50 views within just 30 minutes, 40 minutes. So it was up to about 43, 48.
Oh, wow.
So that was really good. That was really fast. Good timing too.
Now, how does that work though? Like, how do people? They're your followers.
My followers, people she shouted it out to,
Okay.
people that know Corey,
Okay, gotcha.
all of that.
I hope some of
I
my
told
folks.
a bunch of people today to listen, but then it got changed around. We'll get it.
Yeah,
I
we'll
told a
figure it.
handful.
We'll get it figured out.
My page.
Awesome.
What's your favorite thing about the industry though? Like the music industry? What just like if y'all? And I'm talking business. I'm not talking making the music, unless that's your favorite part. But
It is
There's no money in music, man.
anymore.
There's just no money in it.
I just read an article yesterday. I can't remember the band, but the bass player from the band, for the last quarter of the year, he made $1 penny, and it's a big band.
are y'all working with publishing though? Are y'all publishing?
So we have a label. I have a label, and then we publish our stuff under that label. His stuff and the band stuff will be under that label, and we don't license it right now or anything like that. We're building those songs to build a.
Yeah,
presence on Spotify to build a better presence out on iTunes and all the other streaming devices and YouTube and stuff to get our songs out there. Hopefully a lot of people like it, or at least a few people are really passionate about them. We're really proud of it, of what we put out there at our age. And, you know, we're not sitting around playing together all the time every day. Like when that's the other thing you said, advice. The younger you can start, the better, because then you can come home from school and you can jam with your friends for 2 or 3 hours and have dinner and then jam in your room for 2 or 3 hours. You don't have a mortgage and you don't have all this other stuff and kids and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's
But
definitely.
when you're younger, you have a lot more time to work with and collaborate with other people.
So you got a label and
that's
you
an
do
issue.
be publishing. So
Yeah.
do y'all use like TuneCore or Universal or like?
No. We just have a label, and his stuff is copyright my label. And the agreement is just it's there's no business agreement. I just put it out there
Right.
under the label. Corey and I just use it as a vehicle to put it out there. There's nothing financial with it or anything. He gets all the streaming rights. When the band does stuff, that changes. So that's one of the other business aspects. You got to put your stuff out there on Spotify. Nobody under 40, you know, is going to be without Spotify. It seems like don't right?
Yeah.
I mean, like it's
Everyone
just-
uses Spotify.
and that's what
Comes on
promoters
every
and
new
shows. That's
phone.
what other bands use, and so you got to get that going. And I don't know. You know, we're a lot of our people are not exactly
even
huge
YouTube,
tech savvy folks, so I don't know how successful we could be in that.
even YouTube is taking a dump because of all the advertising. No one wants to hear ads in between their
all
songs.
the time. All the time.
So Spotify is really taking off with that.
But you know,
I-
artists get nothing from it. So that's the worst part of the business.
Yeah, I personally
Is
use
that artists
TuneCore, man. I get paid pretty good for my music, and I ain't really got nothing that
Is it
much out
Reverb
there.
Nation gives you
But-
100%?
Well, we go through
Distro.
DistroKid, which
DistroKid
sends it to
Don't-
150.
See, don't do
streamers.
DistroKid. That they take so much of the profits. Like TuneCore, they split it 50-50. DistroKid, they take about 90% of your profits. So that would, like, say you're making like $7. That $7 would have really been like 27, 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so if you want to look into that, I'm just saying that's where I fucked up whenever I started posting my music, is I put it on DistroKid. And everyone's trying to veer away from DistroKid because they take all the profit.
Yeah, I know they do take a lot.
So
Well, that's the point. It's just, you know, it's subscription based, and they have all these licensing rights. Yeah, it's just terrible for musicians to try to make. So then you got to play shows and charge a lot of money for shows and sell a T-shirt for $40.
yeah.
Like, you know.
If I could tell y'all anything, look into TuneCore because that's where I'm at.
Okay.
That's the best. That's the best for making profit on online with the music, because they put it on Spotify and all that for you too. It's the same thing, except they just don't take as much. What would you expect from a name like Fuck My Generation though? Like the name of my vlogs, the name of my basically label that I'm trying
I
to
would
promote.
expect a kid like you that was smart enough to see that most of your generation is. I don't want to talk smack about nobody.
Yeah.
Nah, go for it. I do it all the time.
You got
Fuck
me
my
on the
generation.
internet here.
I do it all the time.
They seem kind of entitled.
They do.
I have a kid from your generation.
Oh my god.
She's the worst.
But I definitely I did that just because of the stuck up snobbiness of it. They feel like everything is personal and about them, and it's not. It's about the people around you. Like, people is your biggest resource and your best resource, and they're very valuable. And I feel like people are all about themselves in this generation, and they don't ever respect other people's resource. So
Do we have to be out of here by 10?
what
Oh,
is
shit.
It's 9:56.
Did we punch in? That's all we had to leave.
What does success mean for you?
We're not gonna get locked in as long as you punch the code to get in.
Yeah, I did. Okay, all right, okay.
So I only got a couple more pages.
Sorry.
No, it's cool.
No, I
He's
thought
just
it was-
looking at the
I thought it
time,
was
making.
10.
Yeah, it is. But she explained to me she don't care how late we're here. What happens is if you didn't punch in to get in with your car, you can't punch out. You just be stuck here. So if you followed someone in, you left.
Okay, I'm
If
good.
you can't follow anyone out. Okay, sorry.
There's a modern garage band. We're in a storage unit.
Right?
Well, I like it better than the garage, honestly.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah, I love how
Well,
the light reflects off the metal, dude. It makes like a rock atmosphere.
Yeah.
And what does success mean to you guys?
I think tonight was a success. We got together, we played, we had fun. That's a success.
Yeah.
That's what it means. That's at this point in my life, that's all I expect out of this. I got to kick it with my only 4 friends.
That's
5,
wonderful.
You know, no 4.
We,
I don't count me.
Yeah, I think the other thing is what's touched me, and Corey and I have talked about this a lot, is music is a message.
Yes, it is.
And there are messages that that are verbal, and then the musical ones, but they're powerful when combined in a way that can really bring back memories and stuff. And some of Corey's lyrics really do that for me, especially the first one we released.
Yeah.
So for me, I love just really writing those songs with him, and he's got a special touch with them.
Really
which
listening.
is, if you really look at his lyrics, they're really awesome.
Really listening to music and trying to think about where they was, what they was thinking whenever they wrote it or made it. It'll teach you some things about yourself also.
That's right. Yeah, it's a great way to spend time. Some people do yoga, We do music.
You know, the coolest
Music is
thing
meditation. Music is a lesson.
about this is I have a brother and sister that I had been out of touch with for over 20 years. That we are talking again after 20 years. They're in my life again, and because of that song, because we put that song out, they got it from someone on Facebook. They weren't even my friends, so it was down
And
the line.
how long has it been since you've talked to that person
20
and they
years.
reached out to you? In 20 years.
20 years and 25, 27, 25, and 20.
How did they feel whenever they heard the music?
They, my sister called me crying.
They must have been proud.
Yeah, absolutely.
First thing I think of is proud.
She said she was proud of me, proud of what we did. Thought it was awesome.
All right.
You had it there, Tom?
What's a good memory from the past of making bands and music that kind of keep y'all pushing through now? Give me a story. I want a story, man.
Okay, I can tell you. I'll start.
Go ahead.
So, I played in high school bands and some little college bands, but nothing serious. Got my degree, went to graduate school, focused on my career, had my kids. Music was just way in the background. I had an acoustic laying around. I'd play songs to the kids, stuff like that. But I was busy with my career and being a dad. And as they got older, I started yearning back for playing guitar. And so I started doing that and slowly put together a little studio down in the basement to record ideas. And then...
Dude, the basement's where the best.
yeah, the basement. Don't have a lot of those in North Carolina, though. Back in the Midwest, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
But anyway, then I just met a couple friends, and we were like, hey, let's just jam. We play some like Bob Dylan or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, I have this song. And it just clicked, and it turned into this band that lasted 12 years. We played 60, 70 shows from Chicago to St. Louis and other places opening up for national and regional bands. And that was great when you see people singing your songs in the crowd. We weren't massive at all. But people knew our music, and they were into our music. They knew all the lyrics. And playing live to a good crowd, active crowd,
Yes.
who are singing your songs and they're into it,
Yeah.
that's a wonderful moment.
What was?
And I can't wait. If we have the opportunity to do that, that would be a really, really great moment.
Dude, what was your best performance? Like, tell me a night where the stars just aligned perfectly and it was magical.
I think, I mean, for me, it was a farewell show. I played with my old band that we were together for 12 years, and
The farewell show?
a
like the
farewell
goodbye
show. Yeah, we
Oh,
we
man.
just threw in the towel. It ran its course. No hard feelings at all. It just ran its course.
They gave me-
And
they gave me
that's
chills,
what
though.
sometimes things do that, man.
Always the way.
And anyway, we played a goodbye show, and everybody I knew was there.
And it was
practically.
perfect. It was
perfect.
It was
We
perfect.
played like 3 hours, mostly originals. Anyway, Corey, what was your musical? What do you love about music? Or what was the question again about?
It
band?
was what was your best performance a night?
Oh,
Tell me
best
about a
performance.
night where the stars just aligned and it was magical.
I don't know about magical. Every time I play live, it's awesome. Maybe 2 or 3 times I had a bad show where something happened. I've been blessed in that area that it always goes off pretty good. I can tell you one time, the first time I ever did triple stacks, rolls, I never did them, so I did one and I didn't feel nothing, so I did another and didn't feel nothing. So by the time I did 5, they started working.
Hey, that's my initials.
It is. That was apparently it was a good show, but it didn't feel good to me. I've never played a guitar and didn't enjoy what was coming out of the amp. It was torture because I was just, I don't know, I just couldn't play it. The music just seemed too loud, which I've never had that. It was.
The music was attacking
That is
us.
it felt like it was putting needles into you and shit. It was pretty weird. I didn't like it.
But the bar owner was happy.
Yeah, but everyone else had a great time. You know, they didn't
I
know
bet
we
they-
were up there struggling.
Dude, I don't know how else to say it, but I feel like some of the best music comes from my initials.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah.
when you're rolling.
Yeah.
hello.
That, like I said, when the ball starts rolling, you can't stop it. But where do you see yourself in the future? Where does this band see itself going on in the future? Where would y'all want to take this, and how far?
I mean, like I said, if something happens, we'll ride it as far as we can.
All the way.
Yeah.
All the
Why
way.
not?
I love that.
But again, that's not at all what.
Shows
Yeah.
and performances, though,
Yeah.
definitely.
Playing out live, doing what we did tonight was a blast. This is our first time doing this too, but 60 people watched. That's awesome. You know? And there was no cigarette smoke. No drunks getting upset, knocking over my guitar on the stage. It was great.
I think like I said, we need to develop more songs,
Yeah.
rehearse, finalize them, arrange them, get more of them out, and then start playing with other bands and opening for other bands and just doing that thing and try to get a good regional reputation
So you would
where
say
we
that's
might
what's
play.
next?
Yeah, I think getting
That's
a
the next
nice
step.
in the triad. It'd be nice to be known as a part of the rock community. Something like that, I think, is a really great goal, and we could play with other bands and.
Yeah, so our goal is eventually to just have originals. Our set list just be our
Yeah.
own songs.
What's
Yeah.
your favorite environments to perform in?
I don't know, it's hard. You can't say a bar because there's like a tightrope line. A bar can be
Yeah.
great, and in a second it can be not great. You know?
Yeah.
So,
Any
I don't
place that is packed. though.
yeah,
That would
any
be
place
good.
with a ton of people is great.
Yeah.
Um,
I like basement shows. I like stuff
Yeah.
like that too, like
I
in
like
somebody's house.
doing backyard barbecues are cool.
Yeah, that sort of stuff. Music can be community, and it can really help people feel. We all feel bonded in a weird way. Jay was commenting. Where'd
It's
Jay
more,
go?
it's more
He's out of
private
here.
and more
Where's
personal.
Jay? Did he leave?
Okay.
It's more private and more personal.
No, he was
whenever you do
commenting
a
that
backyard show.
There's like a bunch
Yeah.
of old friends hanging out one
Yeah, that's
right.
They
cooler
become
that
more
way.
connected
So,
and
it's
attached to
fun.
the music.
Yeah.
It's fun having friends in music.
How do others affect your creativity, and who's your biggest supporters?
Tanya is a huge supporter of us, right?
Yeah, for sure. She is
Oh, we're on
definitely.
our way.
My wife supports me. She lets me do it. She understands I'm driven Always have. Even though I go away from it sometimes, I come back.
Yeah.
I seem to come back all the time.
They know.
And I got 2 more questions. Do y'all appreciate the podcast, and what was y'all's reason for doing it? And any advice for me going on that could kind of help expand or support this this side of the business?
I don't know anything about this side of the business, so I couldn't help you there. I just got on Facebook. I just started using it.
If y'all was rating me, what would the rating be? I guess.
If I was rating you, I'd give you a 10, man. You come out here and you did all this. You
Yeah,
hooked
we
us
really
up.
appreciate it,
You
man.
know, our whole thing would have been a fail without you.
Yeah,
were
thank you
just
so much
coming
for
to
helping.
hang out.
It's
I'm
really
glad
nice
you
of you.
finally got to come meet everybody.
Very nice of
He
you.
wants to organize shows with us and put stuff together, and you know.
Yeah, we'd like to do some benefits, too.
Me too.
I love it.
And,
That's my favorite
help the
thing.
community.
And if we can
stuff.
put shows together ourselves, then we have
Yeah.
more control over everything.
Absolutely. Who's playing when, how long.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
won't have an issue telling you to get off the stage if we put the event
Yeah,
together.
that's right.
You're done. Your 15 minutes is over.
See you,
Well,
man.
This
Later,
ends
bye.
it
Oh,
off
yeah.
with one last question.
Oh, he needs his cooler.
Anything y'all would like to give off to the world? Anything y'all would like to get off your chest and say to the live before it's over? Anything y'all want to put on there?
Rock the vote.
Sure. Everyone needs to get out and vote. That's not what I was going to say. I was just going to thank everyone that's able to. I can't vote, so sorry.
I don't vote. I was just joking.
Thanks for supporting us.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for
You know,
watching.
Yeah.
We appreciate it. You know, it is cool sitting here jamming with ourselves and all that, but people watching us is cool.
Yeah,
Tell
really, thank you very much.
Tell everyone where to find y'all one last time.
So Force13, we are on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We've got some of his videos out too. But anyway, Force13 on Instagram or Facebook, you'll find us.
And we have 2 songs under Corey Force, just Corey Force on anywhere you can stream music.
Yeah.
Those are songs we play as a band. We just wasn't a band when we recorded them.
Yeah.
It was just him and I, you know, but now they're
They're the founders. These two are the founders.
Thanh y'all so much.
Founding.
I'm glad to have
Hey,
y'all.
thanks, man.
Appreciate y'all for
Thank
having
you
me.
so much.
Yes, we appreciate
If
it.
y'all ever want to do any more content, please
Well,
hit me up.
yeah, we
FMG
can't thank you
Vlogs,
enough for spending time with us.
FMG Vlogs Force 13, like and subscribe. Go follow all their content and support. If you want to get a podcast with me, DM me at FMG Vlogs or official FMG Productions on Instagram. You can also comment below. Thank y'all for popping out. We'll see y'all next time.